Welcome to the State of Wyoming Subject Matter Minute, where we cover a wide variety of subjects related to State of Wyoming employment. This information is for you and me, the state employee. From hidden benefits to systems and processes, we'll make your job easier by giving you the lowdown, the how-to, and hopefully entertain you a bit along the way. And now, today's Subject Matter Minute.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Subject Matter Minute. I'm Matt Nagy. Thanks for taking a bit of time out of your busy day to put up with my shenanigans. I appreciate you all. So, for spring break, my wife, my youngest, and I went to the Pacific Northwest for a bit of an active vacation. Our spring break was a couple weeks ago here in Laramie. And man, do I love it up there. It's amazing. So to be able to mountain bike one day on a tight, grippy trail and then snowboard the next day in deep, deep powder, it's an amazing experience. We visited some friends in Bellingham, Washington, and for those of you who don't know, that's practically in Canada. It is way north Washington, and they have a mountain there called Mount Baker, which is a 10,000 foot mountain, but it comes basically up from sea level, which is so different than from around here. So it's a big, rugged mountain. So anyway, we got a powder day at Baker and then went south down to Mount Hood in Oregon and got another powder day on that mountain. So my blessed boarding season continues. I mean, considering we had COVID and snow took forever to happen this year, I've had practically nothing but powder days between the Pacific Northwest, Steamboat, and Snowy Range ski area. So, but like usual, that's neither here nor there. All right, I realized recently that I've been a bit remiss about thanking some of my subject matter experts. And since this show is built on their expertise, that's not good. So the last episode was on the new telework policy, and I got all my information from our very own Jenny Wacker. She is a project manager for A&I with whom I regularly work. So thanks, Jenny. I also did an episode on the new ambulance insurance being offered through EGI. And of course, since that's through EGI, it's my usual subject matter experts from down there, Karen Williams and Pam Unruh. Thank you very much. Finally, I did an episode on the Employee Assistance Program, and I want to thank Amanda Santee for helping me out with that information. Thank you to everyone who has helped me with the information I've used in the last 45 episodes of this show. Okay, I should probably get to the subject today. Today we're going to talk about a slew of Cigna health goodies. Okay, what do I mean by a slew of health goodies? Well, it turns out that the state of Wyoming actually offers a ton of services for our mental and emotional well-being through Cigna. It seems they actually offer another employee assistance program through them as well. The state has an interest in keeping us both not just physically healthy, but also mentally and emotionally healthy, as it costs the plan less down the road, which hopefully means lower premium increases as well. I don't know if many people know this, but Cigna runs the health plan and offers resources, but the state pays the claims. Right? So any savings benefit the state. Okay, so in essence, the healthier we are, the better the health plan does, which in turn saves us money. So as far as these goodies go, some are free, and some behavioral visits with a professional, either in office or virtually, will be run through your health plan just like a doctor's visit. Oh, before I get too far, I do want to thank my subject matter expert, Alice Baran. She is the state's go-between for all things Cigna. You can read all about these resources down below, but if you really want to know more stuff, Alice is your person. Thanks, Alice. Okay, so they've grouped the slew into 5 categories: virtual counseling, emotional health and well-being, mental health, substance use, and coaching and support. Okay, I've linked to a resource guide in the show notes that goes over the highlights of all these areas. All right. So basically, they're covering everything outside of the physical problems we might have. Okay, these are services geared towards mental and emotional health. Okay, this is anything from software to help with your happiness, to the ability to text with a mental health provider, to help with your finances, all right, to autism coaching to help with your child, and everything in between. I've linked resources to most of these areas in the show notes, so make sure you look below, okay? Now, the resource guide basically goes over everything that is available, so let's take a look at it. Cigna calls it their behavioral programs. As I said before, they group things into 5 areas, or 5 buckets, if you will: virtual counseling, emotional health and well-being, mental health, substance abuse, and coaching and support. So then we go into more detail on these areas. The first is virtual counseling. The idea here is that you can receive behavioral health without leaving the home. We have access to over 44,000 clinicians, and we can schedule virtual appointments with them to discuss a wide range of issues. They also have new options such as text therapy and Talkspace, which is a service they give us access to. Next is emotional health and well-being. These items are at no additional cost to us. We can get up to 3 free sessions with a licensed clinician in the Employee Assistance Program network. We can view on-demand seminars and get access to loads of resources. Again, you can find support for a wide range of topics that you can see here. And then we have access to a couple of self-service tools. iPrevail will tailor a program to your needs and connect you with a peer coach, while Happify can help you reduce anxiety, stress, and boost overall health. Next is mental health. Cigna can help us find support when we need it. From inpatient and outpatient services to online tools, behavioral coaches, and educational support. They provide coaching and support in areas such as autism, eating disorders, and support for parents and families. They also provide free monthly webinars on these topics and more. The next area is substance use. Again, they can set us up with inpatient and outpatient services, online tools, behavioral coaches, and educational support. The last bucket of services is coaching and support services. As you've heard, you can get coaching across all of these areas. Any of the topics or issues mentioned and unmentioned can be helped with our access to behavioral expert coaching. Okay, so that's the digital resource guide. You probably noticed that there is a lot of crossover with the services offered. The bottom line is that there are a bunch of different ways to get help with our behavioral issues. Now let's take a look at what's available on the My Cigna website. Okay, please keep in mind that they update the website regularly, so some details may have changed, but just keep looking for the stuff, you'll find it. When you log into my.cigna.com, you will see this page. The 2 areas of the site that we are talking about today is the coverage and wellness tabs. Under the coverage tab, we will look at the Employee Assistance Program section, and then we will look at the goods under the wellness tab. So under coverage, let's click on the EAP. This is where you'll find all of the things that you can get assistance with. This is confidential and no cost to us. Just like the other EAP we have access to, this will support us in areas of emotional health and family support, home life referrals, financial and legal assistance, and job and career support. The site is a bit off right now. Wyoming employees actually don't have access to the Chat with Us feature, so you can click here to schedule a call with an EAP consultant. There's also links to resources on this page, and you can start up Happify or iPrevail here at the bottom. All right, let's check out the wellness section now. Hover over wellness and select Wellness Home. You will see that the wellness section is about more than just mental and emotional health, although all the physical stuff will also help us with our mental well-being. Okay, so let's click on stress, as that'll take us to the mental health area. You can see here that you can once again sign up for Happify and iPrevail. There's a link to some apps and activities, keeping stress in check, measuring stress, and more. There's also an area where you can get some discounts on some fitness things, such as a Fitbit, yoga, and acupuncture. Then below that is a nice repository of resources: work life, coping with stress, mindfulness and meditation, and stress relief. Again, I would suggest that you look through all these areas, as it all helps with our emotional and mental health. Okay, there you go. More resources for State of Wyoming employees. And while I feel fabulous because I'm both vaccinated and I still have a job, I know a lot of you out there are dealing with way more than I am. When speaking with Alice, I learned that 1 in 4 people pre-COVID and almost half the population after the onset of COVID are experiencing some challenge in their emotional well-being. Right? So I hope some of these resources resonate with those of you who are in need. I think Wyoming may even be more challenged with the current financial situation, so we need this stuff now more than ever. All right, that's it for the Subject Matter Minute. Thanks for joining me.
You have been watching the Subject Matter Minute with Matt Nagy. Please help us out by subscribing. And join us next month when we'll cover another topic of interest for all state of Wyoming employees. Again, thank you for joining us on the Subject Matter Minute.